You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Secretary of State of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation and spokesperson of the ASEAN Summit, Phoak, said that there were 4 major achievements made during the ASEAN Summit in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Secretary of State Phoak sat down with EAC News for an exclusive interview to provide some key insights into the ASEAN Summit. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more details.
With the 2022 ASEAN Summit now over and the gavel handed over to Indonesia, Cambodia can finally begin to settle down after a full year of busy preparations and a job well done. This was the 3rd time Prime Minister Hun Sen held the ASEAN chairmanship, and he had to face a barrage of obstacles on the road to the ASEAN Summit, including COVID-19 pandemic, the Russian-Ukraine war, and the ongoing Myanmar crisis. One of the most important positions of the summit this year, that was the official summit spokesperson, Secretary of State of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Phoak.
First, 103 outcome document. That's no small feat. 24 leaders and head of international organization came to town. Third, they managed to sit at the table and talk about stuff. They enjoyed dinner. They done fight. And fourth, the ability, to put out clear positions and visions on some of the hot stones that we are now facing, ranging from the issue in Myanmar, war in Ukraine, Korean Peninsula, South China Sea, and so on. And the last one is the ability, of ASEAN member state to move forward with our community building process and our regional integration efforts. So I should say that this 5 should qualify, the status of being, the key outcomes of this summit.
One of the main things Secretary of State Phoak discussed during the interview was that the biggest outcomes were from the summit, as well as what were the summit's biggest achievements.
Being the spokesperson is a new task for me. I've never done that in the past, but it was rewarding and enriching in terms of, the opportunity to engage with our colleague in the media like yourself, and also the ability to share the pride. I should use the word pride here, that, so many of my colleagues have been working together to put a positive face on all of this collective efforts. The success that we just achieve is not just, the work of one ministry or one individual, but it's a collective, efforts and commitment by all the relevant ministry and agencies. So I'm so, lucky and honored, to be in the position to share all of this positive news to the world. Of course, hundreds and hundreds of people are behind the scene, and they've been making a lot of effort to make sure that the 41st Summit and related summit is such a great success.
This is a short preview of EAC's exclusive interview with the official spokesperson of the ASEAN Summit. Secretary of State Phoak speaks more about hot topics like the ongoing Myanmar crisis and the Russian-Ukraine war. In a full interview, stay tuned for more. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.